to everyone watching this morning.
Now, you have been busy.
Oh my goodness. I thought that when I got done with The Voice, I'd come home and, you know, maybe have some downtime and maybe relax a little. That has not. It's been completely the opposite.
North Dakota loves you.
Oh my gosh, and I love North Dakota. So it's really been cool to come back to my roots, do some shows, share my new music, and you know, I've been inspiring some kids along the way, doing some school stuff. And
we'll talk more about that in just a second, but let's get a quick news and weather update. Let's check in with Megan Mitchell. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, guys. Well, here's what's happening in the news today. The North Dakota National Guard soldier is bringing home some hardware from a recent competition, but Zarina Carzada will tell us exactly what he won. And the big powwow is this weekend. Vicki Nguyen will be giving us all the details on that and the special keynote speaker. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter. And with Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. This recipe will change your taco nights forever. It has all the best ingredients and tastes of your favorite Mexican taco, but we'll be reshaping it a little bit to make it faster and one for the whole family to enjoy. Learn how to make fast taco pie. That'll be good for a barbecue, right, this weekend? Right, Henry?
Yeah, let's hope the weather stays the way the forecast is predicting. But right now, that looks to be a good possibility. Now, for the moment, we're going to take a look into the past. Lots of reports of damage and hail, everything in northwestern North Dakota, north central parts of the state, and into eastern Montana. Willison, starting out with you, not only did you have the funnel cloud, but the golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Garrison. And unfortunately, there was report of an injury as a camper tipped over near Dunn Center. Damage due to the wind to a garage in McCade, Montana, which is in Roosevelt County. Several reports, or may as well say numerous reports, of damage throughout the region. And here are several Sky Spy photos throughout Williston and much of the First Warren viewing area. We have several pictures and galleries on our website, so be sure to visit skyspyphotos.com for more information. We're going to toss it back over to Kevin and Monica, but for right now, just a few light showers in Rolette County. Other than that, day's looking nice, but a little bit windy.
All right, thank you very much, Henry. It's 9:03 now in North Dakota today. Of course, next week is NDT's first birthday. That's right. We're celebrating 1 year, Kat.
Happy birthday, you guys.
Thank you.
It's flown by.
To celebrate, we want to give all of you, well, not all of you, one lucky viewer a makeover, all right?
That's courtesy of our friends at Kirkwood Mall. You'll get a hairstyle and outfit courtesy of JCPenney, and makeup courtesy of Sephora.
All you have to do is send us a pic of yourself, and yes, we will use it on TV, to kstanfield at KFYRTV.com. Now, the winner will be chosen at random on Monday, September 8th, and then we will be live with you, the winner, on NDT from Kirkwood Mall getting your makeovers. So it's going to be a lot of fun just to say thank you to all of you.
I want a makeover.
You want to do that too?
You have to send us your picture.
All right.
We're choosing it random. You do have to be 18 years old.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
Do you qualify there?
I can qualify there.
All right, all right. No purchase necessary. Okay, good luck to everybody there. kstanfield at KFYRTV.com. So, Kat, this is something that we do every now and then. We roll out here another edition of Ask Kevin and Monica. Yes, so we take viewers' questions. We answer anything from, like, what is the origin of the universe to, you know, personal questions. So how good are you at answering real personal questions?
I'm really good at that.
Yeah?
I can handle that.
We'll see. All right?
All right.
Okay,
I
here
never
we go.
know what the questions
Can I plead the fifth?
All right, here's the first question from Stephen and Max. What's the best way to a woman's heart?
Oh.
What's the best way to a woman's heart?
I think just being nice and, you know, showing that you care. Respect, I think.
Respect.
Respect.
I like that. What do you think, Monica?
Doing the dishes.
Doing the dishes.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I guess, is be helpful. Be helpful. I mean, I tell you what, if I make a nice dinner for you and then you clean the kitchen, you've got me.
That's good.
I'm there.
I would say, I don't know, I'll bounce this off of both of you. Honesty.
Ooh, that's very important.
That's very good.
You think?
Absolutely.
Did I score there?
You scored.
Big points. Yes. All right. All right. This one's from Rachel in Bismarck. Kevin and Monica, since you were both of a certain age, we use that term on the show, okay? Is there anything in your life that you would go back and do differently? That's a loaded question.
It's super loaded.
I'm going to pose that to you.
But I've always answered that question the same way, because no, there's nothing I would do differently. There's nothing, I don't regret one single thing. I mean, even the bad decisions, you know, and along with the good, I think that it all shaped me into the person that I am today.
It makes you who you are.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Monica? Would you change anything?
Yes. I've written 2 novels in my life.
Okay.
And I never really did anything with them. They just kind of sat there.
What?
So you'd be a little more aggressive?
I would go out there and, you know, you might say, why don't you do it now? Well, because now I've read them and I'm thinking, oh. But anyway.
Well, now you can do it again.
That's right. Now I can write, I always think I'm going to write something even better. Yes, that's what I would do.
Give it another go.
I would give it another go.
That's good.
And the movie rights, I get a little cut of the movie rights, right?
No. But I'm with Kat otherwise. I think whatever brought me here was good.
This is such a loaded question, and I don't know about you guys, but I try not to do this because it just, I don't know about you, but I get in my head and I start, oh, I should have done that differently, or I wish I could have gone back and played the woulda, coulda, shoulda game.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That's not good for me.
No.
Because I start second guessing
and you're
everything.
here anyway, so.
Yeah. So I'm going to answer Rachel by saying no comment. Okay. Well, all right. No, okay. So I try not to do that because I don't think, like you were saying, everything that's happened to me in my life made me who I am today. For good or bad or whatever you want to call it. It's just, it's not good or bad. It just is.
So you wouldn't go to medical school or anything like that?
Yeah, they wouldn't accept me. And I'm not good at math. That's why I'm on TV. All right. So that ends it up right there. Ask Kevin and Monica at KFYRTV.com. We'll answer all your questions as well. All right. 9:08, coming up on 9:08 on North Dakota Today. And the latest video to go viral on YouTube is a turtle with a very not so high-tech tracking device. Check this out. This is a guy who has a turtle as a pet, all right? And he was constant. We don't know who he is or where he's from, but he can never find his turtle until he came up with this brilliant idea of a turtle tracking device. What?
How do you lose a turtle?
Well,
I mean,
as you
they
can
don't
see,
exactly move out.
He can crawl under the stereo stuff there.
So he's got the balloon on him.
Yeah, he can crawl under the furniture and things like this. Again, we don't know who it is, but kudos to him for coming up. All right, there it is again.
Okay.
Kudos to him for coming up with this very low-tech device.
I wonder how the turtle feels about it.
Oh, he did say, if you check out this video on YouTube, it says no turtles were harmed in the making of this video.
I like the disclaimer.
Exactly.
Important.
All right. So the question now is, how have you ever, and everybody deals with this, but how do you deal with a not-so-nice neighbor?
Oh, dear.
Okay, so we've all dealt with this. An annoying neighbor, whether you live in an apartment or you own your own home. The guy,
You might be the annoying neighbor.
the guy,
I probably am.
maybe you are. Maybe we'll get that point. Yeah, maybe your dog goes over to the neighbor's yard and does his thing on their property. Maybe you're the one with the motorcycle. You know, is that you, Kat?
Well, we do play a lot of music.
Loud music. Okay. Well, there's a
motorcycle at 6 a.m. Yeah.
I saw this on the Today Show. There's a website out there. It's called whatmannersmost.com, and they were asking Kathleen and Hoda were asking this expert from whatmannersmost.com about these specific questions. So, hypothetically, you've got a noisy neighbor who likes to ride his Harley up and down the street all hours of the night, and how do you handle that?
Man, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think always just getting to know the person and maybe knowing their story, and if they're, if there's some way you can understand who they are and why they do that, then that might help a little bit. You can also bring them brownies and ask them politely to be shut up.
Do you think that would work?
Yeah, invite them over for a barbecue, and then when you've got them all fed and they've had a couple of drinks, then say, and by the way,
or like razz them about it and be like, yeah, you're so loud.
You're kidding, but you're serious.
But yeah, you could do that a little bit. I don't know.
If it works.
Okay, well, according to whatmannersmost.com is, if this is a pervasive problem and if they're doing it to specifically target you, if they're revving the engine in front of your home, get some help. Go to your other neighbors, see if they're experiencing the same problems as well, rally them up, and address them as a group. Don't try to take them on yourself.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Okay, you approach them as a group. And then, if speeding in front of your home is an issue, then, of course, you need to get the cops involved.
I just moved, and so I need some advice on how to actually meet my neighbors. I'm afraid to go to their doors and, say, hey, I'm your new neighbor.
That's a good point.
Even
How
though you
many
might
of
think
us
I'm extroverted,
make the effort to go out and meet our neighbors? Not
terrified.
as much.
Well, the neighbors, in an ideal situation, should be bringing you cookies on a plate.
Okay.
And then you return the plate with something else on it. But if they haven't done that, I would say just put yourself out there.
So has anyone come to your house with cookies or anything yet?
No, not yet.
See,
I'm
they might be
hungry too. They
intimidated too, though, you know, because you're,
Maybe.
you know, you've been on TV or you're a big star.
I know, my landlord, we moved after the Voice happened, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want the landlord to know, or when will it happen, when will this connection happen, you know, we're applying for this place, and the wife was just so ecstatic. She was a huge fan, and maybe that helped us get the place, but
Right.
yeah, I was like, now what? People kind of may know who I am.
So where are you? Well, can you say, generally
Sure.
speaking, where you're living right now?
We were in St. Paul. I lived in Minneapolis for most of the time I've lived in Minnesota. Moved to St. Paul for a few years, and now we're back in the Minneapolis area, so the south part of it, and I'm really, really happy. It's super quiet. Again, I might be the loudest person on the block.
See, but I think that's why it's important to go ahead and meet them, and I think they'd be very excited to know you're there.
And that we have guitars, we own speakers.
That's
know
right.
that Kat Perkins is living next door to you. There's certain things you have to expect. All right? That fair enough?
I think so, right? Fair.
And just say, you know what, I'm going to be playing some music and enjoy.
Enjoy it. I'll sing for them.
We're going to wrap it up by saying that we are so glad to have you on the show here. We're going to take a quick break on North Dakota Today, and when we come back, we're going to get to know you a little bit more. And just to give you a little heads up, we did a little digging through YouTube and found some old family home videos.
Oh, good.
All right, so we'll take a look at those, and then we'll actually hear your new single, right?
Fantastic, yes.
All right,
Absolutely.
fantastic. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
And stick around. We'll be back with more of Kat Perkins and more in North Dakota Today coming up.